world has changed. The pandemic might have changed life as we know it, but in the 21st century, nothing really comes to a halt. Keeping pace with the new normal, we have taken literary discussions online. Like every year since 2012, the New Indian Express's Odisha Literary Festival is set to celebrate language and literature. Only this time it is online and on e-expressions. You can tune into these sessions right from the comfort of your couch or even your workstation. This year too, we have an impressive lineup of writers, poets, publishers, filmmakers and performers from across India for some interesting and thought-provoking discussions. To speak about this year's festival and the history behind it, I would like to welcome TNI's editorial director, Prabhu Chawla.
Respected Chief Minister, ladies and gentlemen, what are we but our stories? Over 8 literary festivals in the past few years in the ancient land of Odisha, this is a lesson we have learned well. And why not? After all, Odisha is a state whose history stretches back to Kalinga, which saw a great king battle with himself to give up violence and dedicate himself to peace. It is a state where dance and music flourish as does faith and food. It is a state where storytellers from Fakir Mohan Senapati to Guru Kalucharan Mahapatra have used their art to communicate their ideas, imagination. It is a state to which we return repeatedly to refresh ourselves and replenish our souls. In this 9th edition of the Odisha Literary Festival, we celebrate writers, their words, and their engagement with the world. It was in 2012 we organized our first literary festival. That too was inaugurated by Honorable Chief Minister Mr. Naveen Patnaik. Over the years, we had filmmakers, authors, politicians, bureaucrats, and poets speak to us. The audience has been curious, insightful, and welcoming. We have grown stronger with each edition, bringing the best to Odisha while keeping our roots firmly local. We have been enthralled by Ruskin Bond, been enchanted by Nilesh Mishra, learned at the feet of masters such as Vishal Bhardwaj and Imtiaz Ali, and been charmed by reinterpretations of our epics by best-selling writers and authors such as Amish Tripathi and Ashwin Sanghi. Almost 200 authors like Shashi Tharoor, Mark Tully, Pratibha Ray, Pushpesh Pant, Nandita Das, Salman Khurshid, Varun Gandhi, etc. have made their way to Odisha to entertain, illuminate, and enlighten all of us. In this unprecedented age where a pandemic has halted us in our tracks and imprisoned us in our homes, we are returning to Odisha, albeit virtual. Over several sessions, we will have great storytellers talk about their work, tell us about their experiences, and illuminate the darkness with their lightness of being. Chetan Bhagat will entitle us on what young people are thinking about. Filmmaker Meera Nair will speak of the inspiration of Odisha in her work. Shashi Tharoor, as usual, will deconstruct nationalism for the young and the old, while Sudha Murthy will decipher the importance of stories for those who are yet growing up. Through these expert wordsmiths and grand spin masters, we can draw comfort and gut solace. We thank Odisha, its people, its government for their continuous support. Thank you in particular to Chief Minister Shri Naveen Patnaik for inspiring us year after year. May you continue to lead us from darkness to light. The poet Maya Angelou told us that there is no greater agony than bearing an untold story inside you. We believe that. So come share your stories with us, listen to us, and allow us to listen to you. So, we welcome once again to the 9th edition of the Odisha Literary Festival happening virtually. Let us be transported once again into world of words. Now I invite Honorable Chief Minister to address the audience. Thank you very much.
Good evening. In Fakir Mohan Senapati's Rebati, written in 1898, the cholera epidemic is seen by the superstitious as a curse from the goddess for the little girl's temerity to be educated, to dream and to grow. In more than 12 decades since then, in 2020, as we battle an extraordinary pandemic that has slowed us down in our tracks, we know better. We know the science behind the coronavirus. And this time our daughter's confidence, determination is higher than the Himalayas. We too know that the power of words, of their ability to make our imagination take flight and enable our sorrows to vanish. As a great songwriter once sang, there is a crack in everything. That's how the light gets in. Indeed, in these dark times, prose and poetry are our true friends, giving us comfort, clarity, calm and courage to face the challenge. I'm delighted, therefore, to welcome all of you to the 9th edition of the Odisha Literary Festival. The virus has tried that we are not meeting this time, but science has ensured that we are meeting anyway, though from a distance. And the art is here to ensure convergence of our minds. But I'm looking forward to the variety and diversity of writers who are speaking at this festival. From Odisha's very own proud daughter, Meera Nair, to the wise and wonderful Sudha Murthy, from the young best-selling writer Chetan Bhagat, to the artfully articulate Shashi Tharoor. I'm happy that the New Indian Express has continued its support of Odisha and its rich literary tradition of producing and appreciating great works of art. Its 24 editions, amplified by its social media platforms and its language extensions, have always stood for truth and justice. I look forward to the triumph of the word in the newspapers as well as elsewhere. I thank Sri Prabhu Chawla and the New Indian Express for providing me this platform to interact with the intellectual wealth of India. Thank you.
We hope you loved this session. Thank you for watching. You can catch the schedule for OLF 2020 and watch all the other sessions at www.newindianexpress.com and www.eventexpress.com. If you're more of a social media person, catch these clips live on our Facebook, Twitter and YouTube channels.